Hey, bootlegger, how you? Oops, I'm gonna get this squared away first. How's it going, bud? Fire in the bowl. Welcome to the game. The Great American Experience happens once again. I'm the Wizard of Oz, and this is not my show. This show is the community. This is put on by the community. Subject matter is decided by the community. Let's see how tonight's show is going to go. Fire in the bowl while we wait on everybody to get notifications and all that jazz. Rock on. Uh, oh man, I tell you what. These guys keep doing this weird stuff with the backgrounds and stuff. I don't know how they do that. All right. So, yeah. Right. Well, um, yeah, it's just that simple, man. It really is. It's a decision. Yeah. Those guys, it's like what I'm doing, you know. I just refuse to participate in their madness anymore, man. Good morning, Ragged Coin. Fire in the bowl. Start your day right. But yeah, I tell you what, man. I was outside getting shit busted up today. Damn. I got a bunch of shit. Not really organized, but I dug out some stuff I needed. Got almost all the wood prepared and painted to put together the dog kennels. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna get that stuff going. I'm gonna I gotta build dog kennels. Keep the females away from the males. The dog breeding operation, not a brothel. Yeah, for puppies. Actually, bootlegger, hold on a second. Let me get the link here. If you could, I mean, everybody that we have, the majority of our audience comes over on Twitch. And if you want to see what all's going on, I know it, I know sometimes it's problematic for people. It's problematic for me a lot of times too. But here, let me post this. Here's the link for the Twitch game channel. And you'll get more response over there. Right. We got 4 or 5 people over there right now already. Welcome in, all you. Hey, Schumer, what's up? Hey, everybody. Sorry I'm late, but I've been busting ass today and yesterday. I'm gonna do doing it again tomorrow, and every day that it's nice. I got a lot of work to do. Got to build these dog kennels. Got to build a greenhouse framework around the garden. Got to get the garden tilled up. Ooh, that reminds me. Oh shit, I gotta make a phone call. Hold on a second. I guess I could talk to him tomorrow. Yeah. So, oh man. Oh, okay. No problem. They're still coming. It's they're usually 15, 20 minutes out. Right. Notifications just went out. I started up at 9:35, I think, Central Time, 10:35 Eastern. Hey, Skull, how you doing? Zoom, welcome in. Hell yeah, man alive. Mean to tell you. Yeah, puppies had a big day today. They were all over the place. They wore themselves out. Right? Hey, Magic Dust Ball. Yeah, boing. Spring's here. It was damn near 80 degrees today. That's not winter. Hey, Valentine. Good to see you. Holy cow. You missed ladies' night. We was looking for you on ladies' night, Sunday night, where everybody was asking about where you was. Puppy treadmills for electricity. You know it, man. Right? It had to be a big one, and then we had to put a piece of meat at where they can't reach it. Oh man, that's cool. That's a good idea. It has to be a wheel though, so they can run up the wheel, get it going. Use all that puppy energy. Yeah, we get all that puppy energy going, turn it into real energy, electricity. They're getting so big. Oh yeah, they're up on probably on 65, 70 pounds now, and they're only 6 months old. September, October, November, December, January, February. Yep, they're 6 months old now. Hence why I have to build the kennels because I got to be able to keep these females away from the males. Yeah, right. Although I think a squirrel would be better. But we try not to say squirrel around here in that context because Huckleberry gets upset. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I I didn't intend to end up with five puppies, but I could. I bet you I could uh, hook up a dog sled with wheels on it, with pulling a wagon kind of thing. Have all four of them pulling it. Do a do a dog team kind of training with them. That would be cool as hell. We can put wheels on it. All right, they can pull me down to the river so I can go fishing. That would, it's all good. Goes into the compost pile, fertilizes the garden. You had minor surgery, so I haven't been around. Oh, wow. I'm glad you're okay. Glad everything is fine. Yeah, Don T had a heart attack. Yeah, double heart attack kind of thing. He got out of the hospital 3 days ago. Yeah, so keep y'all in my prayers. Pray the Lord keeps his hand of protection upon our whole family here. Yep. Even ragged coin. Yes. I just keep praying he don't get drunk and fall off that stupid cliff. Oh, okay. Good deal. Good deal. Yeah. Yeah, but man. So, anybody seen any news? Because kind of curious about a couple things. Oh wow! Just had somebody text me asking about rabbits. Uh, Uh-huh. But yeah, there's hey, what's up, Bill? Hey guys, come on up, grab a link, come on up. Oh, that's wrong one. Next. Need to wake up early, huh? Of course. So you ordered your new eyeglasses today. May take 2 weeks to come in. Oh, okay. I'm so grateful I don't need glasses. Oh man. So let's see here. Looking at this. All right. No, nothing there. Okay. Nothing there. Damn. Really. All in has been a big disappointment. Okay. Hey, Bill, come on up, man. Skull, come up. Grab a link. You only wear glasses to see it. Ain't always best. They're banning potatoes. Ragged coin. What the hell's that all about? Yes, potatoes. Potatoes make vodka. You silly shit. Hey, my camera went blue again. What's up with that? There we go. The monocle makes me see half the time. Yeah. Right. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for coming up.
All right. I'll be here for a minute. I don't have a lot of battery life, and I do need to get to sleep early.
Hey, yeah. Okay. Got you. Hey, what? Like, it's almost 9 o'clock where you are?
8:58. Yeah. Yeah. I get up at 5,
I don't know. I'd get home and I'd hit the hay again.
and I can't afford to do a nap. The nap is the only thing I can do to get my sleep if I stay up too late on the stream.
Right.
Yeah. Tomorrow I can't have a nap interrupt my day, so I got to get to bed early.
Right. I got a lot of that wood all cleaned up and sorted and uh, mostly painted for the dog
Yeah.
kennel. Yeah. I'm going to take some video of it before I start and start building it.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Figure we'll get it all hooked up and set up and that kind of thing.
Well, I'm watching the stars in the sky and the planes going by. Out,
Yeah.
outside, yeah. It's probably still daytime over. No, it's not. It's dark over there in Portland. It's
Yeah,
already
it's eight
dark.
o'clock. It's 8 o'clock on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's
it,
getting,
it was t-shirt weather today.
dude. I'm telling you,
Back
I
to
was
I can
feeling
wear
it.
my kilt. Huh?
I was feeling it pretty bad. I was like, damn, why am I? I just felt like I was moving in slow motion, like I was like, you know,
Spring fever.
um, getting the cobwebs out of the system. That kind of thing.
Spring. Well, spring fever is a real deal. I remember a lot of years of my life. I was just freaking tired every spring that came.
All right.
Just tired. It's just spring makes you tired for some reason.
Well, I ain't got time to be tired, but
Okay.
I get up at like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and get my day started and take care of the
Well,
animals and get started on building more.
I gotta say, these last 5 years or so, I have never. Before that, we never had winters where I didn't see icicles hanging off the eaves, snow on people's roofs, and we haven't had that the last 5 years. I'd even have icicles hanging off the fender wells and everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was not been like that. Maybe 5, maybe 10 years even. So I'm pretty sure we are in a severe drought. We really need relief from it.
Well, right.
Every time it does rain or snow, it doesn't do much.
Zoom said he had a lot of Air Force planes over him today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, where he's at, yeah, I can see that. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of military mobilization going on. Yep, a lot of stuff get happening right now. So I'm just looking at the chat and see Ragged and Platoon, and pretty much that's it.
Yeah, Ragged says they haven't seen snow for 3 years now.
Oh, really?
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's strange. That's strange.
he's on the southern coast.
Yeah, yeah. I know he told me he wasn't that far from France, actually.
Right.
Yeah, there used to be a lot of fog there too, didn't it? I think there was a lot of. I always remember hearing about the London fog, and fog in Lower England,
And the rain. Yep.
fog and rain. Yep, I love fog. We haven't even had fog hardly at all. We usually get fog in the winter.
It's kind of creepy here in the woods when it fogs up.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's kind of cool.
Right. Got that mystic kind of mist kind of thing going on here.
Some
It's really
people are
cool.
scared. Some people
Yeah.
are scared of fog.
Uh, Only because it restricts what they can see.
See, I feel safe in the fog because if I can't see something out there, it can't see me.
Yeah. It's kind of cool, like when it's all green here.
Yeah,
Once everything turns all green. Uh, yeah, it's kind of cool when it fogs up. It's kind of like it really is like a mystic forest kind of thing.
yeah, yeah. It was kind of pretty in Kansas too, flat as it is, and much as you probably hate Kansas. Uh, I remember being in Kansas, and uh, I remember the fog and seeing the great big huge sun come up, you know, and crows sitting on a telephone pole, and it had its own kind of beauty. It looked like a
I don't hate
postcard.
Kansas. What makes you say I hate Kansas?
I don't know. You didn't sound like you were too fond of it.
Well, for the most part, there's nothing there.
Oh,
No trees. There's no just a lot of prairie
it's
and
it's wide open spaces. I mean, that's got its own kind of beauty.
I guess okay.
Yeah, yeah. Forest has beauty of its own. The mountains have beauty. Wide open spaces have their own beauty. That great big giant red sun coming up in the morning.
You're
Yeah,
number one too.
I used to love the sunrises in Kansas.
How you doing, Don?
Doing good.
Yeah. Any more
Living.
frozen desert?
What's that?
You having any more frozen desert?
No more frozen desert. It's all shorts weather now. I had to slip into a pair of shorts today.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Got to be too much.
You gotta
well,
put sunscreen on that dome of yours.
I know, right? I gotta. I can't go outside. Oh, I strain too much. I bend over too much. She won't let me watch the G. Which
Yeah. Can't wash the Jeep, huh?
I can't watch the G. The one thing that I thoroughly enjoy doing.
Right. Right.
I can be slow, take my time, wash a quarter panel, go smoke a bowl. Come back, wash your door, go back, smoke a bowl. Take a nap, watch a little YouTube, smoke a bowl, go back and wash the quarter panel. I mean, how you beat that?
You tell Mama Don she can wash all the lower places that you have to bend over for.
Well, there's that. She said she keeps telling me, "Well, if you want something done, just ask me."
Yeah.
But how bad do I got a hint about the Jeep? I'm just saying. I could be
I was
wrong.
just saying. I was just saying. Those tires are gonna have to get cleaned once in a while.
Well, it's like I was saying. Those tires ain't going to clean themselves.
Right. The rims got to be buffed out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How you doing,
Huh?
Bill? Freedom is Bill, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he just not ignoring? Is he ignoring me, or is he
Oh,
walked
I didn't know
away?
you were talking to I didn't know you were talking to me, Don.
I thought we were early in the conversation. It normally takes me at least 10 minutes to piss Bill off.
You don't piss me off, Don.
Thank you.
So how
How
you
are
doing?
you? Everything good?
Yeah, man. Better to be pissed off than pissed on, right?
You know what? I've always said that. Now, platoon, I can't wash the Jeep. Mama says it can't happen. That's too much of a strain on me. I'll let you argue with Mama on that.
You're a lucky man to have a wife like that.
I am.
You're a lucky man.
Lucky guy, my wife. Yes, I am. Make no bones about it. I'm a lucky man.
I think I'm kind of lucky in a lot of ways too.
So how's things at the farm there, Wiz?
Well, I've got all the wood. I got all the wood secured for the dog kennels, for the gates, and for the fences, and for the posts, and all that stuff. Got most of it painted up today, as far as the posts. Yeah.
Very nice.
And so there's progress. I was dragging ass today, and I don't know why. It was a beautiful day. Huh?
It's the heat. It's got to be the heat.
Maybe so. But boy, I felt like I was moving in slow motion. And I just wanted to get more and more shit done. You know what I'm saying?
I do. But I can't do that. Every time So I take this medication that says, well, actually, I take two of them. One of them that says may cause dizziness. The other one that says will cause dizziness. So, the may cause is in the morning and the will cause is in the evening. So if there's anything I really need to get done, I need to get it done generally about the time I'm taking the morning medication, because ain't going to happen in the evening medication. I'm just saying.
Right? Oh, man.
I've been over the seat once yesterday and got dizzy. I swear I did. That fucking it's blood thinners. They're giving me blood thinners, thinning my blood so that it passes the platelets to through the stents.
Oh, right. Clear that out. Yeah.
That's the one that says will get you dizzy. You will get dizzy from this. So sit the fuck down when you take the pill.
It don't come with a warning, but mine does it too.
Well, I mean, there's that too. So I'm sitting here double dosing. I'm eating the Will Dizzy pill, and I'm smoking the Will Dizzy pipe, right?
Right.
I'm on a double shot of Will Get Dizzy.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, what a combination. Stone, dizzy, and high.
I
Wow.
know.
I'm gonna break out some of the bad boy stuff.
But it ain't so bad. I mean, it could be a lot worse.
Could be.
Oh yeah.
11 tablets
Hell
a
yeah.
day, nitro spray for in. See, I'm not down to the nitro spray yet. 6 stents. 6 stents. See, my little 2 stents. I think 2 stents. Yeah. Apparently, I'm a rookie.
All that just for a stint.
I did a stint in the service.
I
That's
did a couple of
kinda
stints in the service, you know.
I did a stint on the road.
150 milligrams of caffeine in a decaffeinated coffee. 12 ounces of decaffeinated coffee, which equates to 150 milligrams of caffeine per morning.
So that's what I'm wondering. Do you have to refrain from caffeine?
I do.
Yeah, definitely. You'll be getting the jitters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, not just the jitters, but it could cause palpitations or something.
Well, again, it's the blood thinning shit, man. They're doing stuff to my veins and my blood here that it's not been. So it's gonna be a whole bunch of new and different sensations for me that I'm gonna have to adjust to.
Right.
Okay. I get to live another day and talk to you guys and play on the internet and watch the Jeep.
And watch
All
the Jeep.
wins. So exactly.
You got that thing you get that scrubber thing you put on the end of the hose, right? You got one of those?
No, yeah, I've used that. Yeah, I've tried that. No, dude, there's nothing but hand. I'm sorry. All the rest of all the rest of that is just horse shit. Give me a spong and a wet rag and a bucket, and I'm good. Honestly.
Right.
If you want a wet rag, talk to Jerry Nadler. He's a wet rag.
Yeah, I know Jerry. He is a wet rag, just barely damp enough to get fucking all moldy and crappity and shit.
Doesn't he look like a sweaty, clammy little freaking?
God.
Dude.
And the way he hikes them fucking fat boy pants up around his goddamn girdle just really makes me ill to my stomach.
You know what I think of every time I see Nadler? I mean, yeah. I see Mr. Magoo.
Mr. Magoo. I thought that was Biden. I thought Biden was Mr. Magoo.
Glasses and he's
every time I see Nadler, I see that young boy that swells up like a fucking blueberry Oompa Loompa in the chocolate factory. He swells up and he's round and they just bounce him around and kick him around. That's fucking Jerry Nadler.
Oompa Loompa.
Spit image. Oompa Loompa.
Oh no! That was the girl. She became a giant blueberry. The boy,
yeah.
The boy tried to drink the river and fell in.
Yeah, either way, he's just a big old Oompa Loompa is all I see.
Yeah.
Useless as tits on a boar hog. But hey, what do I know?
That piece of shit needs to just,
I'm just a huge dick.
A huge dick.
Just imagine shaking his hand and then the only thing you're thinking about is, I gotta wipe my hand.
No, I wouldn't shake his hand. No, I don't want him to touch me. He is a
The higher he hikes his pants up, the more shit they can be filled with before it spills over. Skull, you're on point. There's absolutely no fucking doubt whatsoever. that you're correct
Excuse,
there. No,
excuse me, Nancy, but would you happen to have a paper towel?
don't Nancy, don't make any hard turns left or right, or I'll break my nose.
And I swear she's got her teeth actually have a mind of their own. Her teeth have a mind of their own. I think they actually argue with her. I think her dentures argue. I mean,
So
you see them doing their own thing while she's talking.
there's no doubt about that. But are we so, I don't know, devoid of something more intellectually stimulating to discuss than Nancy Pelosi and fucking
Yes.
and that roly poly little fucking oompa loompa?
I don't
I mean,
know. It's all I
come
can
on.
do. I mean, the
Oh,
only
come
thing.
on.
What else can I do?
Any news on the convoy?
Grass for hey, the convoy, that's cool. I saw the convoy today.
Yeah, I tell you, my boy called me yesterday. He says, yeah, I got stuck in the convoy going through St. Louis.
No shit.
Yeah, well, that one right there, he delivers materials to construction sites.
I
Right.
got you. Okay.
Yeah. And
So
he's
as
like,
they was coming around, he looped in and then looped out, and
yeah,
did
they
his
weren't
thing.
doing the speed limit. He said they were doing 55. He says they were slow as fuck. They were taking their damn time.
Oh yeah, no doubt about
So,
that. Yeah.
so did you see the convoy, or did you see part of it, or what?
I didn't see shit. It was a ploy. I come to find out as I was talking
How
to
is it a
people.
ploy? How was the convoy a ploy? Come on, help
No,
me
no, that
understand.
they were going to. They announced on the news that they were going to be in Sullivan. Okay,
Okay, and they
and they
didn't stop.
didn't go to Sullivan. They went 40 miles south of here before they got here and stopped at a place called Cuba, Missouri. And another part of them went up to Bourbon, which is about 30 miles south of me. And I'm like, they didn't come to Sullivan. I was like, shit. But it was, I was like, he said it was basically a ploy because they, all that announcement shit, they didn't want to run into whatever might be going there because they said they was going there. You know what I'm saying?
I
That's
do.
smart.
I understand.
Yeah.
I thought I heard them say they were fueling up in Sullivan.
Yeah. They
Now
fuel up.
I've
Right.
been tracking the thing as much as I humanly possibly can
Yeah.
through one of my favorite Sasnak and the other. There's 3 or 4 of them that are streaming 24/7. So it's really pretty simple
Right.
to track.
Yeah.
But with that said, I've watched them go down the highway. I'm checking out the road signs. I'm making sure that I'm on point with all their navigation and stuff. And they did go through Sullivan. They made point to say that they were going through Sullivan. And
Right.
I heard one guy say that they're going to get fuel in Sullivan. So
Yeah. They got the Flying J here in
I don't
Sullivan.
know.
Yeah. I'm just saying it's a big truck stop and it's a high volume truck stop. So, yeah, they a bunch of them fueled up there in Sullivan. But they didn't hang out overnight or at least not at the evening before dark. I was
Okay.
so upset because I went up there because I had to go get feed for the animals, so I held off the last minute before the co-op would close to go get feed for the animals, and so I could catch you know, some of the convoy or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, the closest I've come to it has been live streaming on the internet. But that's actually been pretty cool. I got to be honest with you. In the last 12 hours, maybe 24 hours, it's gotten a little too commercial for me and a little too kumbaya. There's just I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's just a little too. I don't know. I don't know. It's a little more circus than it needs to be, if you ask me. But I understand there has to be at least some sort of entertainment value. I get that to keep people to keep people interested. So I don't know. I don't ask my opinion. I'm still pro 100% fucking convoy. Okay, I'll support these
Right.
people. 40
Well,
ways.
what I'm concerned about is what are these bastards doing? You know how they put insurgents inside of the January 6th thing. You know, what are they doing with the truckers? You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what I keep looking for. That's what I've been looking for. Or something.
But again, I'm pro convoy, pro trucker, 1,000% across the board. No ifs, ands, or buts. But something
Well,
is something.
somebody,
The last couple of speeches I've heard sounded a little bit cringy to me. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we love
Pokey.
God. Yes, we love USA. Yes, we love the flag. Okay, all right.
yeah.
I should just shut up.
I think the word I would use would be hokey pokey. Little too hokey pokey.
You watch the videos and you make your own judgment.
Yeah.
Corny.
There's plenty of live streams out there for the fucking People's Convoy. Tons of them. And tons of old videos, like, yesterday, day before yesterday, from various different places. Don't take my word as fucking gospel. Go out and make your own judgments.
Right.
Okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not real worried about all that because it's all bread and circuses at that point for now.
Yep.
But once they hit DC, that's when the shit's going to hit the fan. Yeah.
Well, they're already saying they're not going into DC. They're already saying they're not going into DC.
No, but when they shut down the Beltway, when they blockade the Beltway.
Down without going into DC, yes. They can do that.
Right. So, but that turnaround, that situation, they better have some resolve because they ain't not gonna be waving flags and shaking hands when they get there. You know what I'm saying? My thinking is the problem comes when somebody that may not have associations with the convoy does something stupid with a truck in DC.
Right. And then every trucker on the planet pays for it.
Be blamed. Yeah.
I gotta say though, the one thing that I think that they've done really well here is security. They have their whole thing is being run by a fucking full bird colonel, and he's doing all the execution from a mobile command center in a big, beautiful 40-foot luxury motor coach command center.
Okay.
All 800 numbers going through there, all the billing and all the money is going through there, communications going through there. Dude's got it fucking on point. He really does. He's making sure nobody knows anything until they need to know it. When they do, he gets it to them quickly, gets it funded, get them out, and get them done. So,
in other words, he's SAT Connect.
Dude, he's fucking, yes. This guy knows what the fuck he's doing. Okay.
Right. I've set a few of those up. I'm like, yeah, he's SAT Connect and he's got everything SAT. There's no disconnecting him from the
He's
system.
On security. He's calling ahead to the local Leo saying, listen, this is us checking in. If you need anything from us, exactly.
Yep.
Dudes know how to do that shit.
Yep. That's all the logistics, tactics.
So that's why that's why, well, I don't know if that's why, but Nightingale, how are you? I need to reach out to the chat. Nightingale and Evie, hello, good evening. How are you, girls?
Welcome in.
Sir Bruce Wayne. Always a pleasure to sling a nuke with you.
Evie. Okay, before we go any further, just hold that thought. Evie and Valentine is in the chat. She's looking. I was letting them all know. Sunday night, ladies' night. Make sure you're there, 10 o'clock. Sunday night. Eastern time. Excuse me. But okay, but yeah.
Hello, Shadow Man.
Hey, Shadow.
Hello.
So, but you say that, yeah, that's why that's what I'm telling you. That's probably why they did go to Sullivan, because it was broadcast on the main news and all that kind of stuff. That's where they were headed to. That was an end point. And then I got to talking to somebody. He's like, "Yeah, that's probably why they didn't go there, because, well, it was broadcast that way, reported that way, that they were going to be in Sullivan. So you don't want to be where they're reporting you to be when you know what I'm saying, any controversial individuals or organizations would want to
Unless
set
you
up
plan to
trouble.
be there. In other words, unless you've got every
Business
right
there.
excuse and everything else set up to be there. So you're right. If you don't need to be there, don't. But dude, I know they're doing a good job if you ask me, but I'm not a trained professional on this shit.
But Evie, you got to come up on screen. Yeah.
But they are managing the finances and the security really well. Really well.
Nice. Because you said he had a mobile command center, and I know exactly what we're talking about there. Right. There's no cutting that. The cell phone systems go down, doesn't matter to him. You know what I'm saying? He's on satellite.
Well, I mean, exactly. You know, he uses cell towers just to communicate out as a secondary. He's a SAT guy, I'm sure. He's probably got 2 or maybe 3 of those satellite terminals on board.
Well, broadcast on satellite's expensive, but receiving on satellite is fucking free. You know what I'm saying? So you use your outgoing communications on cells and your incoming on SAT, which is a 1-800 number forwarding. You know what I'm saying? Right? And your internet's all microwave. Yeah, you done.
Well, I mean, this next 5th gen internet, you know, HughesNet across the satellite still has some latency in it, but they have massively improved it. And you can now run a VoIP phone call across it.
Yeah.
But, and I want to say this, most of these coaches have integrated communications packages. So not only are they intercepting data and voice on 4G and 5G, but they're also doing old school landlines. They're also doing microwave, and they're also doing satellite, just straight out of the bus.
Right.
So when you add Wi-Fi and then local radio comms to that, you know, you've got a full-on trunking system in your closet, probably radio trunking system in your closet. And these guys don't fuck around; they really don't.
Right. He's got shortwave, HF. You know what I'm saying? He's probably loaded out with fucking direct on that stuff too. So
let me go get a freshie. I'll be right back.
That would be fun to be part of that. Have, you know, setting something up like that. That'd be fun. I'd like that. What do you say, Bill?
Huh?
What do you think?
Yeah, I like it.
But yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yep.
If I was doing it, that's what I would want. I'd want to do that, but I don't have. Yeah, no, I don't have that kind of money.
Well, if I had the money, I'd probably invest in some pretty good ham equipment. That's me. That's me.
Sorry about that. I had to chase off some of those backwoods Missouri elephants.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing, Canoes?
The usual.
Good to see you, brother.
So,
Canoes. I'm glad.
It's a beautiful day. I will say that it was a beautiful day. How was it like there?
I don't know about the day, but it's fucking raining now with intermittent periods of sleet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Dude, we're not even supposed to get down for lows below freezing until next Monday.
Send some of that rain my way.
Yeah, Bill's been crying for rain.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't even had any snow to speak of, really, just little skips here and there. Not enough to even break out my snow shovel. I don't think I've shoveled my driveway a single time this year. It's a pretty serious drought we're in. Oh, canoes. I don't think you were on last night. I went by our state capitol, and they had the Ukrainian flag flying on my state capitol.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, first time I've ever seen a foreign flag being flown on the state capitol.
Was it on the pole by itself, or did it have an American flag above it?
It had an American flag. There was 3 flag poles: American state flag and the Ukraine flag.
Yeah, because as far as U.S. flag laws go, you can, on any public building, you can fly another nation's flag, but it can't be higher than the United States flag.
I understand that. I couldn't tell if it was higher or not, because I was actually down below the flags where I couldn't tell the height of them.
Point of view is off.
Yeah. Yeah, all I know is, I kind of feel like what's next? A volcano goes off in Mexico or something, and we're going to, raise the Mexican flag or, whatever. Or Taiwan gets attacked by China, we're going to raise the Taiwan flag.
Yeah, they've done stuff like that all over the time. In the past.
I've never seen a foreign flag fly on my state capitol.
Well, they've been flying that stupid other flag thing, the LGBT bullshit.
Where?
State capitals and shit like that.
Yep. Hell, the big historic skyscraper in downtown Cleveland. It's not the tallest building anymore, but it was for a long time. They've had the pride flag up there on and off for years.
Oh, that's what, yeah.
And they even do accent lighting on the exterior of the building, and they do it like they'll paint it the whole building in red light for Valentine's Day, and then like when the Browns are playing, they'll play the Browns colors and shit. Yeah, they do the pride colors all the time.
The rainbow thing. Yeah, I think it's wrong that they stole the rainbow, man. Those stupid bastards. They try to make the rainbow into something it's not. Utilizing it for their agenda, inverting what it was intended for. Necessarily, the original Bible story about the rainbow, right? There's a promise from God to never flood the earth again.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is an offensive thing to people that believe the Bible and all that. That is offensive. Well, not just the Bible, not just the Bible. It's the Quran and
Well, it
Torah.
comes out of the story of Noah.
Yeah.
Because the first thing when the rains cleared was a rainbow, promised that the floods were over.
Well, it's in the Quran. It's in the Torah. It's even talked about in Hindu beliefs and stuff.
Heck, the area that I worked at up in Canada, for a long time, that whole region up there was known as Rainbow Country because of the rainbows.
Right.
I don't know what they all call it now.
I don't know. I know what
So
I think.
crazy. Let's all wave a flag to celebrate what we do with our private parts. Yay.
What I think and what I feel free to say are separate things.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's eventually that'll change.
Yeah, I think so.
It's coming around.
Squeaky door.
Well,
that's my squeaky
I've kind of been sad to say that, but because we got so many Canadians, but Canada doesn't exist as we do it any longer.
Nope.
It's not the Canada that I've always been told about. They've lost their country.
Yeah, they're done. I think Canada's done.
Well, I don't think they're done. I think they just start. They either need to fight, do something about it, or
Well, they're probably, the way it looks like it's going to be a hard fight to try to get their freedom back.
Well, they are stopping Canadians from leaving the country.
I know.
They're not letting them say, fuck this, we're not going to be part of that. We're getting the fuck out of here. Well, they're not letting them out.
Well, they're not letting us into Alaska through Canada either. We have to take a ferry or fly. You can't go to Alaska through Canada anymore. If you do, it's a real difficult process. Once you get into Canada, you may not get back out.
I know that there have been a lot of UN flights in and out of Canada.
Well,
you know what that is? You know what they're doing?
Yeah.
They're bringing in UN forces.
Probably.
No. That's what they're doing.
You mean the Chinese version of them?
Whatever the fuck is going on. They're bringing in UN controlled forces to regulate their population. That's kind of the thing. That's I mean, Canadians ain't gonna do that to other Canadians.
No.
No more than an American soldier would do that to an American citizen.
Right. That's a foreign entity doing this. Well, it sounds like maybe Trudeau handed over Canada to the UN.
Or the Queen did.
Or the Queen did.
Yep. Because he's got to say so. I don't care how much fanfare they put on it. Prime Minister this, parliamentary that. It's still Queen's got the last say so on that country.
I wonder if the Queen is even alive. I heard rumors that she might have died.
Nah, she had COVID a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they were saying that she might have died from COVID. Some people are saying that. I don't take anything, as gospel truth until it
Well,
gets substantiated.
I think there'd be a little bit more fanfare than that. I don't think they would. I don't think they could hide something like that.
What is she, like 98 years old?
Right. I mean, something like that.
I'm pretty sure she's in.
She's alive.
I'm pretty sure she's in her upper 90s. Probably 98, 99 years old, something like that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's good, clean living, right? No comment.
With adrenochrome, all things are possible.
Good and clean living, huh? Oh, Charles is 74 or so. Yeah. Not very many men actually make it to 74.
Well, there's been rumors for years that when the queen actually does die, that Charles will just, abdicate and give the crown straight to William.
Well, Charles isn't going to be king. He can't be king, from what I understand.
Well, no, he's supposed to go to
She was holding on so long because she didn't want Charles to be anywhere near it. She was kind of hoping she would.
Oh, really?
And Harry's not ever supposed to be able to be king either now.
Right.
So,
Thank God for that.
Right? $1926. Yeah, she's 96.
96, okay. It's a pretty ripe old age. Apparently, she's reasonably active in everything, too.
I'm hopeful for 96. I'd like to see 96. 36 years.
A lot of people make way over 100 nowadays.
Yep.
I will outlive a lot of motherfuckers if I go to 96.
Right.
That's shit.
I'm like, shit, man. I've already survived a lot of my good friends.
Expected to live 33,000 years as a lizard. Okay. You know what? With Keith's blood, just about anything is fucking possible.
I think it'll be a mix of Keith Richards and Ozzy Osbourne.
Right.
Ragged tells us that Charles will be king.
Charles will?
Clearly. Well, I mean, he knows better than the rest of us. Trust me, that's his thing.
Yeah.
So, if he says it is, I tend to believe it.
If Ragged says so, it's got to be true.
Well, at least about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, knowing our president and who should be president.
Yep, that's true too.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Howdy.
Dear Butch, how you doing?
Dear Butch. That's
Excellent, pussy.
Dear Butch.
I don't see you riding the hood of no Kenworth on your way to D.C., dear Butch.
He's gonna drive his snowplow truck.
Right.
They're not going to get nearly as many people down there as they were hoping for.
What do you mean?
No, just all the intelligence reports I've been getting all over the place. It's not going to be as big as a crowd as they had expected.
So the truckers are gonna cave right at the moment, huh?
Well, it's just not going to be as big as a show up as they were expecting. It's going to happen. There's people down there now, I'm sure. Because there
it starts with the initial groups and it builds from there.
Yeah, one of the big groups was supposed to pass through here right by me, a mile away from me on the interstate like 2 days ago.
Last I heard, that convoy's already 30 miles long.
Yeah.
I know it took them 3.5 hours to clear St. Louis.
Just hope for the best.
Hope for the best and expect the worst.
That's everyday life.
Well, think about it. They could have surrounded St. Louis. They could surround D.C. St. Louis is a whole lot bigger place. You know what I'm saying?
Or it's going to be like January 6th and the National Guard and D.C. police and everything will have the Beltway shut down.
That's what it sounds like is going to happen.
They've already called in massive amounts of National Guard troops.
Oh,
right.
Congress all fenced in.
White
House fenced in.
Yeah.
It's all about they don't like the optics.
Yeah.
They know these guys aren't going to do anything. They don't like the optics of it.
These guys ain't going to do anything, but the people they hire are going to do something. Get it? January 6th? Wasn't the people that went there to complain about what happened that did any of that shit.
They just didn't like the optics.
It was the people they hired that did all that shit.
Yep.
And there's still new footage coming out of January 6th. I saw some today.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Someone who was able to get the magnetically sealed doors on one of the entrances to the Capitol open. Someone who actually worked in the Capitol apparently shouted to a guard, open the door. And they opened the door, and there were a couple of security guards right inside the door, and they kind of just gotten, flattened and pushed away while the whole swarm came in.
At the White House?
No, Congress back on January 6th last year.
Yeah, it don't look good.
What's up, Missouri Scott? How you doing?
Hey, what's happening, Scott? Oh, man. Fire in the bowl. Holy cow. Back it. God's hiding it from us. Or somebody else.
So fucking stoned. A buddy of mine came over earlier and we smoked 2 huge fucking joints.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's always a nice visit.
Hiding. What was it again that I was hiding there with?
You're sitting there hiding your screen and smoking your ball in the background. I know what you do.
No, I'm just shit.
But yeah, no,
Trying to put my G.
yeah, but that's what I was thinking about. Is what are they? They're gonna make it look like these guys are, they might have to, hokey it a little bit, because when they go to DC, it's just like the Canadian truckers. They tried to paint those guys as doing bad shit all the time.
Well, they're going to try to paint them as bad as they can. Yeah. Pretty much count on that. That's why they have a 4-star running this fucking thing. So that's about. I mean, he's the best marketing and social justice fucking warriors he can possibly employ. Given speeches all along the way about how we're great.
Hold on a second. I'm having problems hearing you. Bill, you need to refresh your connection. Bill? Yeah.
Me?
Yeah. Refresh your connection.
Okay.
Now, you were saying he's the top grade.
He's hired a whole litany of marketing and social justice online, media platform specialists who have painted this thing as, 100% apple pie and 100% great and safe. And they've used the word safe. And lots of other words like that along the way.
Right, right.
They're trying to do the right thing. You know what? The mainstream media is powerful motherfuckers, though. They lie like a bitch. So we'll see.
Well, I mean, for God's sakes, Trump was basically the cheerleader of getting the people together for January 6th. I mean, and look what they did to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just putting 2+2 and looking at predictive equations.
I'm sure they're gonna. They don't have. I don't think that much juice. That I don't know. You know what? I would say if you would have told me a year ago that my government would be laying those charges against people like that, I would have told you you're so full of shit. But now, I
know.
I don't know.
You know what? I think prayer outweighs all that fucking bullshit. All we got to do is pray, put the hand of protection, ask God to put his hand of protection upon them, and no weapon forged against them shall prosper.
That's wonderful and all, but I believe the First and Second Amendment is going to be our best fucking defenses here. So, the First Amendment allows me to pretty much say whatever I want to say, wherever I want to say it, and the Second Amendment protects that right, or makes sure that right shall not be infringed.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Just my humble opinion.
Well, right. These bastards, they're there and they're in control. They don't give a fuck about what's on that piece of paper.
Well, they don't give a fuck about what's on the piece of paper, but there's still the Constitution, my friend. There still is the Constitution.
I know. And they are subject to it, even though they don't think they are.
And I have rights, not because of the Constitution, but is laid out from the Constitution.
No, they're kind of enumerated rights that everyone is granted to their God, Creator, Jesus Christ, whatever.
Okay. All right.
But I'm just saying,
Okay.
so the Constitution doesn't. It just enumerates that those were rights given to us by God, just for being alive. And the Constitution, the amendments, the First Amendment has 5 sections, and every one of them tells the government you don't fuck with these 5 things. The Second Amendment has one thing specifically that says government cannot fuck with this.
Shall not infringe. And you don't have to say it really that much louder. You don't.
No, and the Third Amendment gives us the right to. Yep, and
Now,
the
what
Third
they
Amendment.
do is to try to use the justice system to infringe.
Right.
So then take a person who doesn't have a criminal record and make him a criminal. Then they'll go and infringe. And that's the thing that really pisses me off the most.
Right. And you know, a lot of people don't know about the Third Amendment. They all just blow first and second. But you know, the Third Amendment restricts the government from fucking with our shit, taking our stuff, and imprisoning us for no cause.
Absolutely right.
Government. And nobody even talks about that. But the Third Amendment is all about that.
No quarter for
soldiers,
quartering troops and shit.
Basically, when they do that, when they did that, when the English would do that, when they came over here, they would seize a man's property and his family and his work staff, and they would use them for their benefit, or they were shot.
Yep. So that's a no-go here. That's a non-starter. Sorry. And you know what guarantees me the right not to do that? The Second Amendment.
That's right. The Second Amendment is what, and the Third Amendment is why. You ain't gonna take my shit. You're not gonna take my rights, and you're not gonna take my fucking livelihood away from me. That's what the Third Amendment's all about. I used to give this class to the Oath Keepers.
Well, but you don't need that AR-15. You don't need that AK-47. Well, yeah, but Biden sent $33 million worth of armament to the citizens of Ukraine to protect themselves from an invading force. That is why we have a Second Amendment. So I'll just say, Ukraine. That's all I'm going to say.
You couldn't draw flies if they threatened and shit. Absolutely on point there, Carter.
He couldn't draw flies if he had a pencil in his hand.
Just look at Ukraine. They thought they didn't need a Second Amendment until they needed a Second Amendment. They thought they didn't need to keep and bear arms until they needed to keep and bear arms.
Well, I tell you what, the one thing I have seen is this is going to bode very badly for Russia. I mean, so let's just go from the premise that he goes ahead and takes the whole of Ukraine, all of it. At that point in the program, the United States and Europe have already said you'll never sell another hydrocarbon into Europe, into either of these markets, ever. So Nord Stream and Nord Stream 2 are non-starters at that point in the program.
Right.
Your planes will never be allowed in our airspace. Your people will not be allowed in our countries. Your participation in any of our services or any of our cultural or anything else going forward is now null and void. And it's not only that, but now the Saudis, the Chinese, the Iranians are actually having to say we can't deal with Russia in dollars. We have to deal with Russia in rubles. And the Russian ruble just appreciated by 1,200% yesterday.
Oh wow!
So there's been a run on every major, with the exception of two. There's been a run on every major bank in Russia by its citizens, and everybody has tried to extract their dollars, and they're not getting.
That's
So
some pretty fascinating news.
I think it's wonderful. I think it's absolutely wonderful, and it's just started.
Yeah.
It's just begun. Not only are they putting the screws to their financial systems and their militaries and their manufacturing and everything else, but they're also putting the screws to the oligarchs in a completely separate manner.
Oh yeah, they even made a thing where they did some kind of uh, executive order or something where they could seize the property of these individuals.
They did. They said that basically, if there was anything, any sort of any part of the transaction for any of these vehicles or any of these oligarchs was in the SWIFT system, then they will be labeled as illegal. They will be labeled as, what do they call them? Disposable assets. No. Assets. They're disposable assets at that point in the program, and so they can be seized by every military, every Interpol agency in the world.
Right, because they were talking about just being able to seize their yacht.
Right.
They were talking about seizing. I seen an article about that. They're like,
it's moving them, and two of them apparently didn't get the word out quick enough. So, but that is a very interesting play, and I'm looking forward to see how that turns out. I personally want to see the most pressure possible given to Russia, Putin, and everything that is Russia. I want to see them. Personally, I'd love to see them burn in hell, but that's just me. I'm a vindictive son of a bitch. Remember?
yeah,
For all the murdering. I mean, listen, we're not perfect. Our shit is not perfect. Our government is not perfect. They've murdered people. I get that. They have. But nowhere near the fucking vengeance and murdering repetition, volume, innovation, murdering innovation
yeah.
that the Russian, specifically the Russian mind and government has come up with over the last 100 years.
Well,
Is
as bad as the Clintons are,
not just illegal,
right,
but fucking psychotic. I'm sorry. I'll shut up now.
right. In relative terms, though, as bad as the Clintons are, they got nothing on Putin. No, yeah.
So I want to see. Russia can burn in hell for all I care.
Well, they probably will.
Well, it looks like they've got a good start.
Yeah.
They've got a real good start. It looks like. I'm very interested to see how this plays out.
I'm still trying to figure out who Gog and Magog are.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, I'm just saying, you've heard about the story of Gog and Magog and stuff. I'm still wondering if the Russians are like Magog or something. It was talked about, Gog and Magog. So it just
I got to be honest with you. I'm not the story.
Yeah, it's about the end times in the Bible about Gog and Magog. I'm still kind of wondering if Russia isn't Magog. So yeah, there's a lot of other people. There's a lot of people that have a different take on it, and I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I just kind of have a feeling they might be Magog.
Just you know what? I let God worry about that sort of stuff. I have no control over it. I have no influence on it, and it, you know, I just let yeah, because there's nothing I could even do. You know, so I got everything I need to do right here in front of me. So you know what? Yeah, it's good to keep an eye on.
Well, I care about it. I care about it mainly because it's
Don't
in the
let it
Bible.
get you, don't let it get you riled up.
I'm not riled up. I'm just wondering what Gog and Magog is. That's not riled up.
No. I was talking about the other stuff. But yeah, the Gog and Magog, they're not locations as such. Now they're principalities and powers. There's not territories and countries.
I don't know. I don't know if it's hypothetical or literal. I don't know.
No, now it's powers and principalities, not territories and countries.
Well, there's a lot of people that guess at a lot of things, and I just really like to learn.
No, well, that's what I was. No, that's why I said what I said because basically, the Gog and Magog, yeah, they're on the scene, but they're not. They're not centralized in a country. They're centralized in a power.
Well, anyway,
You know.
maybe somebody in the chat knows. Yeah, the land of the north. Was Gog and Magog, the land of the north of Israel. Exactly. Thanks, Bruce Wayne.
North and west, or yeah, north and east. You know.
Yep. I also thought it was that Russia was Magog. In other words, they're not expected to play nice. Magog is not expected to play nice, biblically speaking. Don't know. Yeah, it could be Turkey. I thought of that too. So it's all just guesswork, I guess. I don't know. I thought maybe Syria. Syria might be, maybe it's Assad or ISIS, or some people that were saying it was ISIS. I don't know. But it is the land of the north of Israel, yes. Ukraine is also north of Israel. So who knows? Just kind of food for thought, I guess.
My mind went on. I'm stoned. I'm good and buzzed out. It's time for pie. It's time for pie. Oh yeah, I earned it today though. Shit, man. I'll be building those dog kennels tomorrow. I got a lot of painting more to do.
Thermobaric nuke. Okay.
Well, no, it's a conventional missile. It's not a nuke, but it's like the Russians' their version of the Moab.
Yeah.
It's a big fuel air explosive, but they've got them loaded into missiles now that they fire from their multiple launch rocket systems. So it's like one of those, but tricked up into a thermobaric. And when that fucker blows, it looks like a nuke.
Well, Rusty, I wonder where you got that icon, that little emoji. I like it.
Yeah, I think they fired at Kharkiv like maybe 3 or 4 days ago. It was fucking wicked.
No, Ukraine is not east of Israel. Ukraine is straight north of the Black Sea. It's straight north. It's on the Black Sea. That's why Putin wants it, because it's sitting right there on the Black Sea, and the Black Sea was going to be there where they bring send
It's
their
where they
tanker
used
ships.
to have a lot of their bases back when Ukraine was in the Soviet sphere.
Yep.
Odessa was their main port, and all there was that Mariupol and a few other places, the Kerch Peninsula.
It's actually north and probably a little bit west of Israel. You go straight up from Turkey. You got Turkey actually controls the entrance to the Black Sea.
And guess what? They have relationships with Russia.
What's that?
Turkey has a relationship with Russia.
Turkey does? No, they're NATO.
Iran.
Yeah, Turkey ain't, Turkey has a relationship or had a relationship, but they're not so hip to them anymore
No.
because the Turks are selling the Ukrainians some badass fucking drone shit that's killing a lot of Russians. So they don't like that. So that relationship's not as tight as you might think it is.
Right.
Yeah,
On the other hand, yes, the Turks buy an AS-400 missile system, and a lot of people are pissed off about that. But I'll shut up. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Turks are like the big unknown player right now. Everybody's kind of looking to see where they're going to turn if things get worse. But yeah, definitely their drone technology that they've been exporting for the last couple of years is very impressive.
Turks have got a lot of impressive weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
They became they actually got the patents to manufacture former German weapons,
Mm-hmm.
and they also make really cool. There's a company called Gursan out of Turkey that makes shotguns. They're AR shotguns. Check them out. They're actually pretty cool. But they're well armed as far as weaponry, and they're selling to the United States too. They're selling all over the world, and they're selling their version of the HK MP5.
And don't forget about Syria.
And they're making quality guns.
Mm-hmm.
The Turks are. They're good quality. I bought, when I was over there, I bought a mandolin, a handmade mandolin. They're still making stuff by hand there too. I mean, they, some of the ships and stuff they make in Turkey are just phenomenal. Yeah, the Turks are some expert craftsmen for sure.
Yeah, I've heard real good reviews about those Turkish shotguns.
Yep. Reliable.
Yep.
And they don't have rough looking welds or anything on them like other crap that comes out of Spain and whatever. I mean, they're making good quality stuff. They probably even have a version of a Glock.
Right.
They bought a bunch of German patents, and they're making German style weapons there. in Turkey.
Oh yeah, they've been making Turkish Mausers for years.
Oh hell yeah! I saw them when I was there. Got a longer
Yeah.
barrel than the K98.
Their drone technology. I remember reading probably 2 years ago an article about this one drone the Turks have for export. That's basically a quadcopter, but it's the size of like a lawn chair, with four big rotors, and it's got the capability to carry laser guided
Munitions.
machine gun setups, or it can carry, like, you can set it with a laser system and drop, tiny bombs and shit, laser guided bombs.
Missiles. Yeah. Micro missiles. They got them on. They got them on those aerial drones. That's
Yeah.
they got them where now they're in a tube. You launch them like you would a grenade, and then they open up and fly from there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I just saw a couple of days ago the U.S. has successfully tested a new weapon system. Basically, you can drop a whole cluster of cruise missiles out the back of a cargo plane.
Mm-hmm.
Like a C-130 or a C-17 or a C-5. Just roll this thing right off the back, off the ramp. Parachute comes out, stabilizes the system, and the package is basically a big steel box that holds like anywhere from 6 to 10 cruise missiles, and it just launches them right out, after the plane's cleared the area.
Oh,
I'll tell you about India too. I've been seeing stuff on India's. They've got rockets that they've been building that are, well, they're missiles, I guess, and they are pretty impressive because their concern is China. China's been acting up in India and everything, and on the borders. So they've been working on their long-range missile defense stuff that could reach right into freaking China and blow the shit out of it. India's nuts. India's pretty well armed now.
Well, they've been buying a lot of Russian shit over the years.
Well, they've been pioneering some missile technology, actually. They got some very well-educated scientists and stuff that are Indian.
BrahMos missile technology.
Yep.
Surface to surface.
Right.
Good
exactly.
stuff. Very
Yep.
good stuff. Yes. But they also buy a lot of Soviet platforms, a lot of Russian platforms. They're deeply embedded in the MiG 35 platforms, the MiG 57 platforms. And there's a question now about whether or when India is going to start canceling MiG 57s, because MiG 57s are not getting the parts that they need from the West for the weapon systems. So each of those MiGs is without about 3 or 4 major weapon systems because they're not getting parts from the West because of the sanctions. And that's about to get worse before it gets any better. So I would say that the MiG 57 program is thoroughly, I'm not going to say fucked, but in a position to be fucked. Bent over. Let's put it that way. There you go.
India's military isn't prepared for confrontations with a lot of the other militaries of the world. I will admit that. but they do have very close to the standing military that China has.
I disagree with your assessment of the Indian military.
Okay.
I find them not only to be one of the more professional fighting forces in the world, but also you got to remember they're democratic. So they have a structure, they have a military architecture, command structure almost exactly like ours. Further, um, hundreds, if not thousands of years of military culture built into Indian military. Lots of it. I mean, the Gurkha is one of the fucking fiercest fighters on the planet. Always has been, always will be.
But they fought
So,
for the British, not for India.
well, they fought for India, and they have a ruthless reputation of fighting for the British. So, again, I believe that will come to play in all of their current military. It has. Every time they've engaged the Chinese, even by hand, up in that lake area, when they had that fucking incursion, the Chinese suffered severely. They just took a hard ass whoop ass from the Indians that were on the ground there. So, dude, I not only do I disagree with your, and again, I'm simply disagreeing with your analysis, but I believe the evidence points to that the Indian military culture is deeply embedded, and the Chinese military culture doesn't stand a fucking prayer against it. And I'll get off my soapbox now and shut the fuck up.
I actually think they're on par with China as far as their standing military. They're on par or better because of their technology. Their technology's better than China. They have technology that China hasn't been able to steal from. They've stolen ours, but they haven't stolen the India's. That's what I think, anyway.
Chinese got some really wonderful weapons programs going on, indigenous weapons. They're making the Russians teach them how to build these MiGs, and they're making the Russians manufacture those T-80 and 92 tanks that they're buying from them in India.
China has got a fighter that's a lot like our F-22s. It's a J series, I guess they call it. It doesn't have the technology in it, but it has the maneuverability that our F-22s have. So there's that. And I'm like, and they're mass manufacturing them. So yeah, we've got multi-billion-dollar aircraft, whatever, multi-billions of trillions of dollars dumped in our technology and our aircraft. But what good is that when you've got like all these freaking Chinese jets, swarming like hornets, It's going to be kind of difficult. They've got a lot more aircraft than we do, but they don't have the technology dumped into it.
Actually,
At least that's my understanding. I might be wrong.
Currently, they have about half of the aircraft we have. So no, they don't have a bunch more.
I
Secondly,
know they don't have as many aircraft carriers as we do, and their Navy is
aircraft. Specifically fighter aircraft. They don't have as many as we do.
I thought they had a program that they were outpacing us.
Show me some numbers.
Yeah. What's that saying?
Each one is on par with our F-35 or our F-22. You don't know a lot about jets.
You say they're on par with our F-22?
No,
I didn't. I didn't say that.
What did you say?
I said they didn't have near the technology that our F-22. They look a lot like our F-22s, though. They didn't have near the technology. That's what I said.
There's actually talk going around that the U.S. might spend the money to actually retool and be able to reproduce and make some more F-22s.
Well, yeah, I don't know what's going on with a lot of secrets that were sold to the Chinese. I know that there's been a lot. Well, at least there's been more than there should be.
I just came back from the dogs, dude. They're freaking out. The people, it got one. Frogs are starting to wake up. The beepers are out, and they're freaking out on them. They never heard them before. I was like, no, they're just frogs. They're like, what the hell is that? They were freaking out. What the hell is that? They're barking at it like there's something, that's there. It ain't supposed to be there, kind of thing. I was like, no, it's just frogs.
How's it going, guys?
What's up?
Just another day in deplorable lands, I guess. One of my associates flaked out on me, and actually the store hours are getting longer, like restrictions are getting lesser. Store hours are going back to normal, which is good, but got people flaking out on me left and right. It's more money, but less control. It's my time.
Right.
As usual. Yeah. Sir Henry. We're picking up a Sir Henry from my old job at Roma Pizza. We call it the Fairground Pizzas because it's right near the Tennessee State Fairgrounds. So you have like a virtual restaurant online. They can name one restaurant like 5 different names. Just so, I don't know why, just so it sells online. People want to pick it if it sounds like a cool name. They've got like Mothership Pizza, or Two-Handed Burgers. Seriously, it's really corny names they put to the virtual restaurants. And you'll go inside a Chili's or Red Robin or like, Ruby Tuesday or something. It's a totally different name that you're picking up for, but for the restaurant, yeah.
Hey, Bill, dream well, Patriot.
Yeah, Bill, you have a good one, bro.
Go.
Sleep well.
Oh man,
Got a headache today a little bit. It's kind of going away though. I don't get headaches much.
how warm was it there?
I used to get them. I didn't double check, but it was looking like 60s, mid 60s.
Oh, you weren't outside?
Oh, it was nice. I mean, I had to work inside, but I went out for breaks, and it was really nice.
Oh, okay.
Not to mention the mall is actually the one I'm at in particular. The sun comes down right inside my kiosk at about 10:30 to 11:30, almost up to noon.
Right.
Because we have the sky, like whatever you call it,
The skylight.
the skylight. So I get hit by the sun a lot. Actually, I kind of want to put some kind of awning or umbrella over it so that it doesn't hurt. It can hurt the watches, like discolors the silicone dries out the leather on Watchman's. It can do a number on things.
Right.
Even the dial of the watch will get a shadow of the hour and the minute hand if it sits there in one place. Because
If it's
typically,
not running.
we don't leave them running, keep the batteries fresh, so we put them at 10 and 2, so it kind of makes a smiley face, and it's all uniform looking. That's the reason. Everybody always asks, why are they all aligned at 10 and 2? Yeah, like, I guess it's a steering wheel. Driving the car, 10 and 2. I make all types of stupid jokes. That's just for show, just so it all looks pretty. Sitting purty, as they say. I'll digress. How's everyone else, Canoes? What's going on, brother?
I'm just trying to relax. I'm
Same
stoned
here.
out of my mind.
I'm trying to pack another one. I'll call it an earlier night tonight.
I got a reboot. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Done driving early tonight anyway. The mall hours are going to be earlier, so I got to get up in like an hour earlier and be there at 10 a.m. or 9:45, which is not like early. When you stay out like I do,
Oh,
like
right.
3 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to crash out here about midnight. I need to start getting up earlier.
I meant to get on here right when y'all got on earlier. A lot of times I'll look around at 9:30 and y'all still aren't on. I'm like, oh, okay, they're going later.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but I feel whatever y'all do is cool. I'm definitely kind of more of an earlier night person now, in a way. I'm definitely
Well, I'm good to midnight Central Time. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
after that, I gotta get to bed.
I gotta go. It's like some half baked shit. I gotta go to bed, guys.
Well, no, I mean because I've got to get up and have the energy to
I'm a young buck.
you know
I know how it is,
manhandle
guys.
Mother
Trust me.
Nature. And I got to manhandle Mother Nature and all that jazz. You know what I'm saying?
It's like when I got up for landscaping, man, you'd be there at 6 a.m. and you gotta handle Mother Nature, dude, in all forms.
Yeah, I'm digging dirt.
Exactly. We'd be out in the snow, and it'd be like rain and snow, and we're like digging, planting shit. You're like, why are we doing this?
I'm digging post holes tomorrow and clearing a bunch of brush to build these dog kennels.
Mm,
Yeah, I got a bunch of painting I got to get done to get all the wood painted up for it before I assemble it.
all
But
right.
yeah, I've got to build doors for the areas. I'm building them out of wood, out of the pallets. For each of the areas, I'm building 3 different areas, and
Right.
yeah,
There we go. That's a lot of, I won't say like putting together, but that's a lot of little chores,
oh, you got to get all the materials together, make sure they're all ready to go together. Yada yada. I got to gather the wood. Then I got to clear the nails out of the wood and take it apart, take the pallets apart. Then I have to clear I have to straighten it or get it denailed, and then I can paint. Once I got that kind of wood.
Prepping is 90% of any job, though.
Right. But I pulled out all the 2x4 I'm going to need. I've got all the 3x4 stuff, which are going to be my posts.
Mm-hmm.
I got the pallets. I got the pallets pulled out that are going to be the fence. Those are drying out, so we can paint them tomorrow. And I'm going to be painting those up, and then digging clearing the area and the brush so where the pins are actually going to go.
Sounds like a 2-man crew.
Yeah, just one man, 2 hands.
One man
I
army.
get a second set of hands, I'll be thankful. Yeah. If I can get a second set of hands, even just to paint. You know,
Right.
if I can get my nephew to help me just to paint the damn palette, so I can clear the area and start setting the post, getting it going. Because I want to get that first wall in, and then I could square off that and get everything else squared off of that. So
That's it. I gotta get this spare tire of mine fucking fixed, dude. Firestone, they bullshitted because they're down. Everybody's short-handed, so they can't warranty out my tire and give me a new one. So I'm calling fire in the bowl.
yeah, brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.
.com.
Motherfucking com.
.com.
This is old Little Mexico right here, Nolensville Pike. I actually lived off this road. This is where I moved off of this road like last year is when we decided to get the heck out of Dodge. It's a cool little strip, but nothing much going on. Like 20 million used car lots. Fucking over on the left here, we got Jenna's Toy Box and the Lion's Den for all you freaks. There's not much going on out here. Just a long ass strip that takes you pretty much into Murfreesboro, I guess. Or well, this street right here, I think will take you all the way out to South Carolina. Go far enough. East 31, Highway 31. A lot of good little Mexican restaurants. Actually, Obama visited a couple places on this street. He ate at a restaurant called La Hacienda, and they've got all these pictures of him in there. And he was just right down the street from where I lived. Like, I could walk down there within a minute to where he was at, like preaching about foreign aid, basically. Something about foreign aid, of course. Nothing wrong with it, but wrong president. Talking about being
Anyway,
citizen.
we were talking about the dog kennels and all that shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm stoned.
That sounds good, though. Dog kennels sound better than what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry, I just completely blanked out.
Yeah, the dog kennels you were going to build, huh?
Something about that. I can't remember what I was going to say.
That's all good. Got Commander Huge Dick over here. How's the huge dick? Oh. I'm going to fire it up right.
That's Mr. Huge Dick to you.
He's a huge, glittery dick.
Oh, man.
Excuse me.
Well, I don't think I was as much of a dick as last night when I was being the resident dick that I needed to be, because apparently everybody thought I was a bigger dick than just being a resident dick. So I thought I would just go ahead and be the real dick. Huge dick.
Is Max? Is he okay?
He's healing up, from what I understand.
I heard he left the hospital. Yes.
Oh, good.
Thought I saw him one night in the chat here, but I don't recall for sure what all I saw.
Yeah, he was in chat a couple nights ago.
Yeah, I don't know if he remembers me. But say he barely
I
remembered.
hope as well.
Probably not.
No, I haven't seen Sing all day.
Yeah, I was just wondering where's Sing.
He wasn't over at Aaron's or anything earlier that I saw. Oh well. He's playing with crayons.
What's he Flex? What are you picking up there? That looks like Italian.
Yeah, it's little Roma Pizza and Pasta. I used to work at this restaurant. It's just a little
Oh man.
little hole in the wall.
Right now. I forget
This is my boy. Yeah, I made some gyros in there. There. Fuck it. I should put it in my pizza bag, but oh well. I'll throw the pizza bag.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, if you guys were getting notifications at all. The last couple of days, Florida Explorer has been doing a live stream like early in the afternoon.
No, I haven't ever checked him out. I heard the name.
Yeah, I got the notification, but he was already done. He was bored.
Yeah.
He was trying to lure his cat to get on his lap.
It's funny. He's got a big bag of mushrooms, so he's been tripping like every fucking day.
Huh.
He was saying that like 3 or 4 days ago, he had an experience. He said there was like 12 drones flying over his place.
Right. In the sky around him. Yeah.
Yeah. With a golden glow around him.
I just think they were big bugs, mosquitoes that were really close to it.
Yeah. Well, he's out in the swamp.
Right.
Right on the edge of the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to see him though, because he's been kind of out of touch for a while.
Yeah, I don't. I've texted him a couple times the links and stuff like that.
Yeah, same here. The last couple of nights I sent him links, but he was just all passed out by that time.
Right. Oh, we need to send him to Bear too. I forgot to send him one to Bear tonight. Yeah. But he was asking that we text him the link too. Because for whatever reason we can't. It won't let me make an account with Vaughn. It says I'm behind a VPN. And then it won't let me post the link because I'm a guest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't post it into his Vaughn channel.
Yeah, I never have any luck with Vaughn. I've been able to get it to work. It's clunky, but I can get it to work on my phone, but it never works on my laptop. Never.
Right. That sucks. Because that was like I signed up. I still haven't heard anything from the Truth Social. I put
it's probably like being bombed, DNS denial. Probably under attack like crazy.
Spoofed and everything else. Yeah. But Carpenter Patriots in the house. Oh shit!
Well, he has been, but he's been quiet for a while.
Right.
I got a few shrooms I could take sometime. I just hate the taste of it.
Carpenter says you need a jackhammer to dig post holes there tomorrow. I guess it's frozen.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my god. When's the last time you had shrooms with it?
I haven't done shrooms in over 20 years. I never really cared for them.
Yeah, I think I did them back. Yeah, I don't know.
Carpenter, he must have passed out. He's not on Twitch anymore.
Yeah.
Who's not?
Carpenter.
Oh, okay.
I'm showing Ragged Coin, Shadow Man, and Valentine.
Hey, Valentine.
Cheers.
She might be passed out.
Yeah, it's been a really active day for me.
No, I didn't pass.
Oh, go ahead.
No, not you. Carpenter Patriot.
When's the last time anybody went fishing?
Shit, man, it's been.
I haven't gone fishing.
Years.
I haven't gone fishing since '98.
Jeez. Yeah, that's like two things: basketball and fishing. I haven't done either of those in like a decade.
Yeah, I either lost. I lost a lot of my gear in a move like 20 years ago, and just never reinvested.
Well, I'm gonna have to build that party barge, and then we can just go get on the river. We go fishing right up there. I'm telling you, man, there's some really good spots just up from the takeout. So we go up, we put in over Blue Springs, and we'll take out at the bridge road, and we'll fish on the way down in there.
That sounds pretty groovy, actually.
Yeah, there's a couple really nice deep water, slow water spots, just about half a mile up from the takeout down here, and be a great place to get some fish.
Good little dinghy out there. Girls.
Yeah.
On some lakes. Skinny dipping.
You ever see anybody put a jet ski in the river?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why not? I have my friend,
but just know you probably, unless you got to have a metal reinforced hull, because it's like you're going to run into branches, you're going to run into it in that river. You're going to run on the rock. You're going to run onto rock. Yeah, it's problematic. So, yeah. You got to be careful with them out there. No fiberglass.
my friend and I took his ski boat out on some big lakes. What is it called?
Oh yeah, we get people all the time that take jet skis out on Lake Erie.
Going up a river.
They'll go from one end to the other.
There were a lot of wakes out that day too. It was choppy, very choppy water. You had to take it over to the dry, what's it called, the dry house, store it for the winter. Oh, I'm dropping off. Sorry, I'm looking at this. Lori Drive.
Oh, fire in the bowl.
Fire in the bowl. Yeah. Oh, I know what happened. I know why I'm getting trashed. Never mind. This ain't my regular smoke. This is that tutti fruity shit I got from my board.
Yeah, my buddy gave me tonight. He stoked me up with 2 fat fucking joints, and then he gave me 2 fat fucking nugs for free just to try out. Like
No shit. Oh hell yeah.
2 of these, yeah. Yeah, I'm like, he's like, you need to buy it. I'm like, no, dude. Money's tight, and I still got all kinds of weed laying around. Buddy's super fucking tight right now.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Well,
What about your FMLA?
say again.
What about your FLMA or FMLA?
I got to look into that. I'm going into the clinic next week,
Right.
either Monday or Tuesday, and I'll talk about it with them when I get there.
Right. It's usually
You know,
with an HR department or something like that with your company.
Well, I still got to talk to the state Bureau of Workers' Compensation because they got my case all fucked up.
Oh, really?
But I had another issue popped up, unexpected expenses. Like, I don't know, 5 days ago. My
Oh,
fucking hot water tank decided to die.
oh, geez.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, no hot
You were
water.
saying that was, I thought you already got that replaced.
Nope. I wanted to wait until it was absolutely dead before, I had to put some money into it.
Oh, right.
Yep. It finally gave up the ghost. But the damn thing was 20 years old,
Right.
We got our money's worth out of it.
Mm.
So I got 2 big fucking stew pots, like huge
Right.
old ones that I just warm up water throughout the day so I can wash dishes and wash my hair, take a
Right.
sponge bath. I ain't taking no cold fucking shower with the cold water we got. It's like
No, Don Bear. Do you remember the Don Bear shower? Get
No, I don't.
the sprayer. Get the sprayer like you would spray down, like one of the clean ones, so like brand new, so it doesn't have
And just
chemicals.
hook it to one of the
No,
big ass
just turn
pump.
around, boil the hot water, put it in there, pump it up, pressure it up, and use it as a shower.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. I got a fucking. Well, I don't know if I'd want to use it, but I got like a pump sprayer for like garden use.
Yeah,
But the last thing that I ran through it was copper sulfate.
right. No. You got to get a new one so it don't
Yeah.
have stuff in it.
Yeah, I ain't spraying myself down with any residue of that.
Right. But you get one of those sprayer units that you pump up like that. You said it like 20, 30, 25, 30 bucks.
Yeah.
He
Hey,
said,
there's
yeah.
Singularity.
Hey,
Come on up,
Sing.
Sing.
Sing, yeah. Time to make a change.
Yeah, but the setup I'm using, it's around my kitchen sink. I can take a sponge bath there, no problem.
Right.
Just an inconvenience.
Right. Well, I just, that's
In fact, I'm going to share a link here in a minute. If it comes up, there it goes. I'm gonna put this link in the chat, both private and regular. I got a GoFundMe going.
How's it going, guys?
get a new tank,
What's up,
and
Steve?
get it installed.
Welcome in.
Any help would be appreciated.
Rock on.
Any more drama tonight?
No,
No,
I was going to call you earlier. I was going to call you earlier. I wanted to talk to you, but
was there drama last night?
Oh my God, dude.
a little. It's all over now. It's all.
Yeah, and I was
Everything's
dead
copacetic
asleep
now.
last night.
Somebody want to give me the 15-second executive overview on what happened last night? Help me, please. Thank you.
Everybody came to understanding, and everybody got together on that, communicated, and most of it's all taken care of.
Nice. That's
So
good. I cut everybody.
To you, and I think you'll be up to speed on that.
Right on. Cool. I appreciate it. That's what you're going to call me about?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all good.
Yeah, I kicked everybody out of Whispers. I was like, you know what? I don't want any part of this backstage stuff. I'll talk to y'all in chat. So I got everybody off of Whispers. I don't want to be linked to it or be accused of anything. And I saw how that happened yesterday, and it's like, nope. So in chat, and that's it. I mean, I'll still talk to you guys texting. But
yeah. Sounds like something juicy was going on.
Dallas. Dallas and his bullshit.
Oh, wonderful.
It just got insane. It seems like every few years there's some type of chat war that splits chat.
Yeah, and it's always got Dallas at the center of it.
There's a few of them always at the center of it.
It's Dallas manipulating it. Yeah. Yeah.
Dallas is known for taking a point of view and just carrying it no matter what.
Yeah.
Based off of bad information. I can imagine what it was.
Usually bad information.
You'll have to watch. You'll understand.
But yeah, Canoes knows all about. We've been through this several times with Dallas, and it's always Dallas in the middle of it, and it's yeah.
Oh, you're censoring me, bro.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Dallas, he can be a nasty little guy.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you can.
Even with the Whispers, I'm still leaving everybody cut off on that. I'm not doing that.
Oh yeah,
anymore.
If it drifts into Whispers, that's out of hand.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened to Southern Belle. That's what happened to Jack. That's there's a couple people before that. Yeah. I mean, this goes way back. Yeah, we know exactly what's going on.
I hate to see group get into it, and it sucks. And I was like, yeah, so I legit, hopefully it doesn't block people in here. Because I blocked everybody I had on Whispers. I blocked it so I don't get any more Whispers.
Right.
So I told them I'll just chat with y'all in chat. No more, nothing. I don't want any part of any of this stuff. Don, how are you feeling, man?
Jam up and jelly down.
I haven't heard that saying. I hope that's good.
I'm surprisingly thin. But other than that, not too bad.
Right.
I think we're all thin.
Thank you very much for asking.
Absolutely, man. You went through a hell of a week.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look back on it, yeah. It's probably worse than a butt fucking, but yeah.
Don, I haven't been around that much in the last week, so I had missed hearing about it. until the one day that you did like 2 or 3 minutes from the hospital bed. I had no clue anything was going on. I'm glad to see you back home and safe and sound.
Well, thank you very much, sir. Can I give, do you want me to tell you the story real quickly? Is that what that
No,
was?
I've caught up. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
I'm aware.
Cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of it last night before I passed out. So,
Well, the wifey has been very transparent about it to the group. And you guys have been very accepting of that. So I very much appreciate that.
yeah.
Very much appreciate that. I normally don't give my business up, my private business like that up at all, ever, under any circumstances. But we
Right.
live in a different world now. So yeah, it's all good.
Hmm.
Oh, I checked out the Trump Revenge Tour website.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got me about 4 t-shirts of varying color and 1 long t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt. So I can't wait to get those a couple weeks from now.
Is that going to take a couple weeks?
Said about mid-March, 14th through the 17th, something like that. If I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
okay.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty psyched about that. I wanted to get the pillow band that I would.
All right, guys. I'm going to drop out. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Good night.
I got to take this. All right.
All right. Okay. Yeah, actually, I can't stay long either. I just came on. I got home late. Gonna crash again, be up by 5. So, but cool. Glad everybody's doing good. Glad everything got worked out. So that's a plus.
Yeah, man. People getting better, working it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still paying a stupid tax, but seems like that's just life.
I swear I pay a stupid tax every day.
Oh man. Forgot to put in a deposit one night for $80 when it was the only night I went out drinking with my buddies. And sure enough, I forgot to just take it straight to the bank and I can't find it. So I'm having to cough that up out of my paycheck probably. Unless I just stumble upon it. But and that's just weird because I never go without dropping it off. But I think I did take some deliveries for Uber or whatever right after I got off, and I should have went ahead and dropped it. So who knows what the hell happened
What
there?
happened? Did you lose it?
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, it's gone. I wish I could say I took it, but then that just wouldn't pan out very well either.
Take
I'm
care of him.
good karma, so I don't need that. If it was, I would have taken a much larger deposit if I was going to steal it. So they know that we were making jokes and stuff. It's just another mistake to write out in the book. That's the thing about being a manager. To be a manager, you probably made more mistakes than others to get there. So, I mean, it's just part of learning. Oh, I know.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and crash. We'll chat with you later. It was good to see y'all. Have a good night and a good day tomorrow.
All right, Sing.
Take it easy, dude.
Take care, Sam. Good seeing you, bro.
Take care. You too.
Well, yeah. Doing one more double run, and then I'm going to call it. Still got to deal with Firestone. get my tire fixed. I can feel it pulling to the right. I mean, to the left right now. I fill it up like every 10 hours. Even though I put Fix-A-Flat in it, and that stuff still didn't work. Just petty garbage. I've got a spare tire if I need to. But tomorrow I got there's another Firestone that has more employees working there apparently. So he said just bring it in whenever in the afternoon. Everywhere is short staffed. I'm getting short staffed right now. It's just part of the thing. Getting the short staff. Potholes are like landmines, I think. Certain places you can't even dodge them. You're just going into it. So if you ever hear me just
You're in Nashville, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I've had to swim some of those Nashville potholes before.
Oh man. And after that last snow, I mean the snow plows went and dug up like new potholes everywhere in certain areas of town. Certain places. I was going to say something. I forgot. Potholes. Oh yeah, I was just going to say if you hear me like curse to the sky, it's probably because I just hit a pothole. What's wrong with Jason? Oh, he just hit a pothole. He just lost his mind. I'm getting smart to where they are, though. I mean, it's like a fucking video game. And half the time I get game over, reset, goodbye. You got George Soros. Your ass. Fire in. I don't even. It's cash. They have got new stuff done, new stuff building here in Nashville, new restaurants everywhere. It's kind of happening, I guess. A lot of people love Nashville.
Dude, Nashville's an awesome little town. Fucking, what's not to love about Nashville? Great
You
food,
got your
great entertainment. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, you get right outside of Nashville and you actually have some pretty nice countrysides and different places.
Well, I mean, the only downside of Nashville is it's a fucking shithole. It's a crime fucking cesspool.
There's wherever they build crappy shit, like if a corner of even a nice neighborhood looks crummy, then it'll just be an infestation for crap. So you got to make everything look pretty for people to act pretty. See what I'm saying? People live around shit, they're gonna act like shit. If it looks shitty, then they're gonna act shitty. Is what I'm saying. And it doesn't matter what.
Yeah, there's a couple of theories about that, but okay. You can have
I
yours.
believe that I'm not 100% accurate on that, but I think there is a large tail to it. You can make a dingy neighborhood nice if the people act right. It's all within the people, though, to go the extra mile, do stuff that's not like these potholes, man. They can get filled. Even I've seen people out in Murfreesboro where I live, they'll fill a pothole real fast. But here in the town, they won't do shit. And then you got these poor homeless people right here by the Queen of Hearts tattoo parlor. They're just all over right here. There's a McDonald's and then the Circle K that no one wants to go to because you'll get accosted. And people will come up. You got some money? That's some. Oh man, it's sad. There's like a little pathway. I know where the homeless people live over there. They got their little dugout by the interstate. Surprised it's not even worse since COVID. There's one part of town where I know there's a lot of tents, homeless tents. It's like the little homeless city on the west side of Nashville. That's gotten pretty out of control. I don't know how bad it is now, but they did have Home Depot or one of those places were giving them food and like water and stuff. Hopefully they're getting some help. I'm glad that Advanced Financial isn't open. People get a lot of debt there. You know, back in the day, we used to have like some little whorehouses and shit. But they cleaned that shit up. Dickerson Road.
That's pretty sad when you can't just have a couple whorehouses around.
You know, picking up.
Looks like pizza.
On board, yeah. We got Abby V and Jonathan G. Oh, big pizza. Big pizza, man. Look at this big 20-inch. Let's see what we should do. Oh, yeah. There you go. Oh, stuff. Abood, yeah, Abood. It's nice to see him have a job. Good old faces. That one guy that manages it is still here. He'll let me go back there and make the damn pizza if I want to right now. I have some funny memories from way back in the day. I even have some videos of me back here in the kitchen with the other manager or owner, Muhammad, and he fell on the ground crying with laughter because somebody made some mistake, and it wasn't me. I was just videotaping it. It was just hilarious. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, thanks, y'all too, man. See you, Abu. See you, brother. Salam. On the road and go home my damn self. Look, there's the old sign. It's not. It's not up there where it used to be. It used to be up at the street. Oh, still got my free American hat going good in there. Chilling. I don't know where my 1776 hat is. It's probably back there. It's all black. So I think it's, well, yeah, having to get up an hour earlier tomorrow. I'm definitely calling it a night after this. Oh no, I didn't shut my door. Yeah, there's a little train yard that runs back here that's actually kind of peaceful. It's the same train that goes behind the old house I used to live at. Same railroad track. place is really busy. I've already had 3 deliveries from my little Roma Pizza. These guys, the owner of this place, uh, for us, he used to own a nightclub downtown on Second Avenue that everybody used to go to. It was called the Underground, and there was a lot of drugs and fun stuff going on. Oh, I gotta start this delivery, so probably can't have much video right this minute unless I just know where I'm going. What are you doing tomorrow, Canoe?
Cleaning. Just house cleaning. Weather's going to be dog shit.
Oh, good old house cleaning. I need to do that so bad. I've got a room.
I'm going a room. The way I do it, I one day I'll do one room, the next day I'll do another, and cycle and repeat.
Okay. Oh, Dakota Avenue. I used to live out there. The Nations.
Probably going to make a big pot of soup.
A big pot of soup. What do you put in your soup?
This one's going to be broccoli cheese.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like the, what is it, spinach and broccoli? Or I think it's just a broccoli and cheese. Panera bread, actually. Kind of decent one. I'll take anything with cheese, like cheddar cheese. I usually like nacho cheese. I had some Taco
Well, I got to
Bell.
be careful with dairy products. I'm like borderline lactose intolerant. So I don't put too much cheese in it. Mine's more of like a milk-based soup.
I really like sharp, really
I
sharp,
don't
like
have
Cracker
any,
Barrel cheddar. Sometimes I get that really sharp cheese tooth. Instead of a sweet tooth, I get a sharp cheese tooth. I just want sharp
Yeah, I used to like sharp cheddar. Now I'm mostly, the only cheese I like is like a cheddar Swiss mix. It's real popular out here, and it's smoked.
Oh, that does sound good.
Yeah.
Oh, I know exactly where I'm delivering.
Fire in the bowl. One more time for tonight.
Well, if you give me a warning, just gotta pack. Main thing is just
I'm about ready to hit the sack.
yeah, I don't blame you, man. I just want to come up and say hi earlier and
I'm glad you took the time to come up, sir. Thank you very much.
Yep.
yeah, buddy. That was a good time. Well, you've been up here all night. I was thinking you were singing for a second. Or maybe you haven't been up here all night.
No, Wiz started it up late tonight, about 11:30 Eastern. I didn't get in until after midnight.
Not a problem. Oh yeah, I can't wait to get that Trump revenge tour shirts though. I didn't want to tell you. I'm just gonna surprise a little bit. I was gonna surprise the whole thing and just not even say about it. But I was too anxious to let Wiz know that hey, I'm supporting this man. You know, it's an idea that I contributed to, so I'm definitely a big fan. And wearing them around enough might actually get people to kind of look into themselves because the Trump revenge tour, it really does speak to the mind like, hey, There's no speaking to the mind when it's the left, though. They don't have minds to be spoken
All right, folks, I'm taking off.
to. All right. Yeah, it was good chilling, guys. I've had a headache all night, so I'm doing good just hanging in there, but it's not a pounding headache. It's just been like a migraine or some shit.
Be
Could
cool.
be the weather.
Yeah, thanks, Don. I hope you be cool and feel better too, brother.
I'm trying real hard.
Stay in
Trying real
this
hard. I got a lot of help and support, so I'm
hypnosis.
pretty lucky like that.
Let your wife hypnotize you. So.
She got me. I'm pretty good with this. Yep.
All right, then.
You kids have fun, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Much love. Thanks for having me, guys. See
Peace.
y'all. Peace.